Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, and today we have our KK model RGM 79GM ground type. Let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt on this thing. I love the head sculpt. It's very neat. I like that it's very simple, but it works. The visor looks really fantastic, although there are no stickers to this kit. Now, my favorite part of the kit definitely would be the chest unit. The chest unit has beautiful part separation, lovely design. I like that the orange really pops and there are nice scribing on it. Now, the arm units have flaws. Mind you, there are some gaps and some seam lines that don't really fit well, but the articulation is pretty much the same. It has some generic HG articulation, but as you can see, it is a very unsightly gap that you have on those arms. Now the waist unit, although it's plain looking, it has some really nice detail in scribing. It also has this bazooka holder and a plain replacement for the back skirt, and it has these ammunition holders on the side skirts as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the leg unit. The leg unit has some really fancy articulation, and it has a lot of movement, and it has a good range and beautiful, beautiful details down the bottom of its feet. And you have these really cool gimmicks where you could hide the beam sabers around the leg area. Now, as for the backpack is very plain looking, has really nothing going on except for these two little boosters and this little hole section that you can plug in with this little plate. And the gun, or the submachine gun, looks really fantastic, very similar to the Easy 8. It has the same features of that machine gun. And let's go ahead and take a look at the added bonus parts to this, which is really fantastic. You have a bazooka, and you can remove the ammunition of the bazooka. And you also have this missile launcher, or this rocket launcher, that has some really nice details as well. So I like that there are a lot of weaponries attached to this kit. Aside from weaponries, you also have the shield unit, which is pretty much the same as the Easy 8 ground type that we've seen so far. Has that feature where you can act as a stand, and you have some sets of beam sabers. There's an orange beam saber, and there are two beams for that. Now let's connect the head unit to the body unit. Once you do that, you could feel that it is a good connection, really nice and tight right there. Let's go ahead and connect the arm units to the body. Once you do that, you have a really nice clutch as well, really nice connection. And let's go over to the waist unit and the leg unit. This is where you could feel there's a little bit of resistance. You just have to push it in, just exert some effort, and once you align the sections, it looks okay. Now, this is where it feels a little loose. When you connect the top half to the bottom half, and let's do a little shake test, it feels a little floppy at times. So, especially down the ankle area. Now let's go ahead and connect that backpack. Once you connect the backpack, it sits in really flush. Let's connect the shield unit right there. Looks good. And now let's connect the submachine gun. Now I like that the hands actually have no issues just holding the submachine guns and the other weapons. Let's go and connect the bazooka down the bazooka holder. Let's now connect the missile pod launcher to the other arm, or to the other hand, and bada bing, we have a nice looking RGM 79 ground type. Let's check out the articulation. Now, the articulation is pretty much the same, although some of the designs may hinder the movement of the head. Has some good rotations around the arms. There can be enough movement to push it forward with the PC part right there, but it's pretty much the same articulation as what you have with a generic HG Gundam. Now, this is what I hate. It looks really hollow when you do that ab crunch, and it feels like it's going to pop off. Now, the side sections, or the side skirts, limit the 360 movement of the waist. You can push the legs forward in a very far motion, but it hinders the back motion of it because of the back skirt. and the Chuck Norris splits are a little difficult because of the side skirts. Overall, the RGM 79 ground type from KK model looks really good. It has some pretty good plastic. Again, the plastic quality is almost there as the JMS quality, but it's still a little bit soft. I'm not complaining. It's still better than any other bootleg out there. Now, I like this color separation and, of course, the design on this thing, plus a lot of weaponries that were given to this kit adds the kit with so much playability and dynamism. Now, if you want to make dynamic poses, especially with the weapons such as the sword, you need a stand. Now, the stand that comes along with this kit is not really fun, so I suggest get a better stand like what we have right here. Now, comparing this mass-produced GM with the Gundam, you would see that there are some different sections that have been repurposed from the Gundam to the GM, especially with the chest area. But overall, this Gundam and GM has shared parts, especially down the leg area, the waist area. The shoulder areas are pretty much the same, and the leg areas, especially the ankles. Now, the shields are very identical. The colors just really differ, blue and orange. But overall, it is the same thing. Now, the backpack would be the main difference right here, as the Gundam would have that little fridge-looking backpack versus the booster-type backpack of the GM. Now, one thing I like about the RGM 79 is that its compatibility with the other GMs around. So if you have the Gauke Moroccan GM, you could actually swap the backpack to it. And this means that you can actually swap it with other Gundams, such as the GTO RX-78. But in this situation, we're actually using the EZ8's backpack. Now, mind you that the KK model EZ8 has a very finicky backpack. You can see that some of the parts are actually coming off as I try to connect it, but once you have that backpack connected and you connect that little box looking fridge, it looks really fantastic, and it is very compatible. Now, the EZ8 has these excess plastic sections down the back, so it's really difficult for you to connect the RGM's backpack to it, so be careful. KK model made really great work with the RGM 79 ground type and the EZ8 ground type, so hopefully we see more from this manufacturer soon. And with that, let's talk about the things that I like about this kit. Number one, the good plastic quality from KK model has been very consistent. It has some nice colors, although we only have pale white and orange on this thing. It has some numerous accessories and weapons that makes this really playable, and it is a very affordable alternative. Now, as much as I like the KK model RGM 79 ground type, there are some things that I do not like. Number one, there are some unsightly gaps all over this kit, especially around the arms area, loose joints around the ankle area, hollow connections around the midsection, and of course the design limitations causes this to have some articulation issues. Overall, we're giving this kit a 7.5 out of 10. And that's pretty much all the time that we have right now, folks. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the like, hit the bell notification, and thank you till all are one. Peace out, rock and roll. Bye, everybody. Bye.